Welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm, of course, Dr. Cush, along with my barback Kyle. I'm not a real doctor, but I did spend almost 2 decades running some of LA's best bars. After years of teaching classes and training bartenders, I want to demystify the cocktail world for you. Let's try a few new things as I open up my bar to everybody. Belly up, chat, and let's have a drink. All right, everybody, welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks, Battle Box Edition. We are here tonight to decide, first of all, is there a best orange liqueur to use in a Mai Tai? And second of all, it doesn't matter even a little bit. I mean, honestly, I feel like that's often what we find with these, or that's at least what I'm looking for. Does it matter at all? Is it just as good to go out and buy De Kuiper's triple sec as it is to spend all the money on Grand Marnier? Well, spread out in front of me right here, I have 3 different teeny tiny bottles of orange liqueur, because we don't need that much of it, and hopefully we find out that those huge bottles of triple sec from De Kuiper that I have are going to get me through the rest of my Mai Tais. We're going to be making 3 different Mai Tais. We're going to be making, this is the basic structure. We're going to make 2 big Mai Tais without the orange liqueur. Then we're going to add the orange liqueur in, give it a stir. That way, all of the Mai Tais coming from the exact same thing. The only thing that we have changed is the orange liqueur. We're going to find out if it's even worth spending more money on good orange liqueur, or is it better to spend money on good rum, homemade orgeat, and buying a lime tree. That's what we're going to find out. So get ready with me as we go on this adventure. But before we go on the adventure, we got to know who we're going with. If you don't know who your adventuring party is, not much of an adventure. Let me say hello to Amy Beer. Good evening to you, Amy Beer. Amy Beer is going to see us. We are getting real close to Tiki Oasis, Arizona. Hopefully you guys will make it. I know Amy will be there. If you have not got your tickets to Tiki Oasis, Arizona, there might be one. I think there might be 1 ticket left. So get over there. Find a way to get to Arizona. Will it be hot? It'll be hot. It'll be very, very hot. It's always hot in Arizona. But there is a pool. Come out, say hi. I'm doing a few seminars out there. The one that I'm looking forward to on Friday is The Secret to the 7 Cocktails. I'm also doing a tasting. I have another few things. There's still talk of doing a Tiki Italia pop-up. We're going to figure it out. Let me say hello over here to DC Debbie Clark, winner of the 2023 Kentucky Derby. She is a Grand Marnier fan. Is it because she's never tried the rest of them? Or is it because... I don't know. Listen, Debbie knows what she's talking about. I don't know why I'm questioning Debbie. DC Debbie Clark wins horse races. Are you going to question a horse race winner? No, you're not. Shawnee Panabaker, good evening to you, pal. Amy Beer usually uses Grand Gala. I didn't, so here's the deal. We almost used Grand Gala in this thing. It's a great liqueur, but it's not as well known as Grand Marnier. So I figured, why not pop? I think this was like $3 or $4, something like that for this little guy. I figured we would just buy the little ones of the most famous, the ones that everybody can get their hands on. Grand Gala certainly becoming more and more popular now that it's at Costco and whatnot, but we're going with the 3 big ones, the Grand Marnier, the Cointreau, and then just plain old triple sec from any of those companies that makes plain old triple sec. Moose says, let's get ready to rumble for the Mai Tai fight. It is the Mai Tai. It's the mayhem at the Mai Tai. It is the Kickfest down in Kingston. It is I should have stopped at 2. The Kickfest in Kingston. Should have stopped there. Learn to respect myself. Tiki, 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 tiki. I don't even have my phone in here, so there's no way we're going to have any kind of noises tonight. So if you are Cyrus or any of the other people that show up only for the sounds, I got other episodes with sounds in there. Let's see who else we got in here. Tiki Tom is here. Very happy Tuesday to you, Tiki Tom. Kim K. Kyle's lawyer is here. Good to see you. The husbands are here. Both of them. I have proof. Look at this. 1, 2. Good to see both of you. Who else we got? Oh, Richie the Whiff is here. I don't have any whiffing cubes in here, but we are going to be shaking with smaller clear cubes. So hopefully, Richie the Whiff, you will forgive me. But there will be some shaking tonight. The UF Marker Resident Gator is here. Nina Slice. Aloha to you as well, Nina Slice. Good to have you back. Speaking of having back, Forlorn Hope. That's just ever present. The foreboding, forlorn hope just hangs heavy in the air. Very happy Tiki Tuesday to you as well. Roger G. Happy Tuesday, Tiki Tuesday to Susan. It's my mom. Happy Tiki. We are going to be using, this is Dougie G. In case you don't know Dougie G, he did buy, or sorry, he didn't buy. He made the battle box that we're just about to bring up. Roger G is still using Bowls Orange Curacao. That's a good one. That's a good one. The Bowls Company actually was the originator of the Curacao. So we are only using one Curacao, and it's a Grand Marnier, so it's a little different than a Curacao. So we're not using any orange Curacao. That's the standard way to make a Mai Tai. We're not doing that. All right, we're going with the other three very available orange liqueurs. Oh, and Cocktail Lulu is here. Good to see you, Cocktail Lulu. Okay, let's get into it. The Mai Tai was about, we're not going to get into the Mai Tai. We know, does anybody want to know what the Mai Tai is all about? Mai Tai was most likely invented by a guy named Victor Bergeron. He was said to have created it, didn't have a name for it, handed it to some people that he knows who said, Mai Tai! Which means this is great. There's a whole extra part of it. I forget what it is. I didn't do a whole lot of research on the Mai Tai before I got in here. It's not just lodged in there. But in the Mai Tai is in the Daisy family of cocktails. It is sweetened by orange liqueur, which puts it in the same league as things like the Margarita, the Cosmopolitan. It is certainly as big, if not bigger than those cocktails. Maybe not bigger than the Margarita, but close. And as we know, there is a pretty easy structure for how a Daisy goes. 2, 3/4, half, half. That's a really simple way to remember how this goes. Usually 2, 3/4, half, and then something special, normally in half. For the Margarita, it's not actually half an ounce of salt, but it is a little bit of salt on the rim. That gives you a full Margarita. We are going to be making that to those specifications, and dang it, I forgot something. Kyle, there happen to be 3 oranges. Oh, sorry. Don't bring me oranges. Kyle, do not bring me oranges. 3 limes. I need those limes. We're going to be making these this Mai Tai today. We're going to be making it without the orange liqueur, and then we're going to add the orange liqueur at the last momentito. So as soon as Kyle brings me those, yes, Kyle, in case you don't understand, Kim K, your lawyer, has drawn you a picture. I think that's a legal picture. I do think that that is legally binding, and if you bring me an orange, I do think you go to jail. So I'm pretty sure that that's how this whole thing works. There we go. I'll take those limes from you. Good to see you. And we'll see Kyle here again in a minute, because of course Kyle will be... That's a Kyle dance. Kyle will be switching up all of the stuff. So let's get into it. We got our limes. We're going to start. We're going to be doing, we're going to be making 2. This is my theory. Some of you guys agree. We're going to be making 2 Mai Tais. Then we're going to put the amount of 2 Mai Tais into 3 glasses. And then, hear me out. Then we're going to be putting in the amount that would normally, the amount of orange liqueur that would normally go into 1 Mai Tai into each glass. So just to help me out a little bit, we're going to be increasing the amount of orange liqueur in the thing just a little bit, just because I think it might help me out a little bit, and I am still pretty salty about losing the proper 12 whiskey off. I'm still a little salty about it. So what we're doing right here, guys, we're just cutting our limes out so that we can have these guys sort of mixed in here. I don't know why I cut that in half. I did the wrong thing. What's going on in this lime, do you think? Oh, I know what's going on in this lime. It's what's going on top of the knife. Okay. So we want to put in the juice of 1 lime. Of course, we're making 2, so we're going to go ahead and put in the juice of 2 limes. We're going to squeeze, and this was a big trick that Victor Bergeron told his daughter. His daughter eventually told everybody else, but it just looks like this. Just dropping those in. We're going to give them a squeeze, and then we're going to drop them in. The outside of the oil, the outside of the lime is incredibly important for getting all of that good lime flavor. So make sure that you are definitely squeezing the lime juice and then putting in the whole lime half. There we go. Woof. Throw that in. What's going on to our good friend Loriander? Cheers to you, Loriander. We haven't seen you for a while, but we're seeing you now, and that's what's important. This right here is our, right here. This right here is our homemade orgeat. We make orgeat here at this bar. The recipe goes 2 parts sugar, 1 part Trader Joe's unsweetened almond milk. We like that brand in particular, seems to do us well. And then a little bit, maybe 2 capfuls of some almond extract, a little bit of rose water, and a little bit of orange extract as well, or orange flower water. It's still very hot. I just heated it up. We're going to go ahead and put in 1 ounce, because we're making 2. So 1 ounce of some orgeat. There we go. Now, this is where we had to think for a minute. I don't have Lemon Heart 17 back here. That's the original rum used for what we're doing. I don't have it. Sue me. I don't have it. But there is a great way to make a rum similar to what you're looking for. What you want to do is find a Jamaican rum, and you want to find a little bit of a funky rum from an island like Martinique. I feel like this is going to be the way we're doing it today. We're going to find a Jamaican rum right here with our Myers, and we're going to find a little bit of the Breezeway. This is Spike's Breezeway. Obviously, there's no way to make the original version of the rum that goes in here, so we're just going to try and find our best. These are best practices. We're going to put in 2 ounces of a white, kind of a funky-ish rum. We are also going to put in 2 ounces of a dark Jamaican-ish rum. Not ish. This is a Jamaican rum. I don't know why I gave it the ish. Poor Myers getting the ish treatment. 2 ounces of that. And there we go. We, my friends, have our Mai Tai mixed. We are, of course, missing 1 ingredient, and that is the reason we are here today, is to figure out whether or not that ingredient, with all of these other big flavors, even makes a difference if we have it or if we don't. I'm going to go ahead and just throw a little ice in here. These are just the dregs of some old ice. We don't want this too watered down, so we'll put a bunch of ice in there. Excellent. Throw that right here. Give it a shake. Okay. There we have it. That is a shook Mai Tai. Let's get these going. All right. I knew that would happen. Okay. Pour these out. Hopefully we can get them. Doug and Lulu, I don't know if Bon Bon was part of that. If she was, thank you to all of you. Gifted me these glasses to go along with the battle box, and it's really nice because they have these lines on them, so I can actually see how much I should fill up each one. So we'll go to the first line first, and then maybe we'll go to the second line second. Oh yeah, we're gonna need more. So we'll go right about there, right about there. I want to make sure they're all pretty even. That's 2 Mai Tais spread across 3 glasses. There we have it. Now, we're cheating just a little bit. Because I want to sort of, if you guys ever watch the Mythbusters do this all the time. At first, they do like an outrageous version of the experiments. If that doesn't work at all, then they don't even need to do the rest of the experiment. But if they don't get the outrageous version of the experiment done first, then why even try like a realer version of the experiment? So we are going to try a somewhat outrageous version of this. We're going to be putting in 1/3 extra of the of each of the orange liqueurs to do that. Yeah, Loriander's asking, is Pierre Fernand dry curacao one of them? It isn't. Loriander, I only have 3 spots in the battle box, so for today we are going to be doing the 3 like most popular, the 3 most popular in America. We're doing Grand Marnier, Cointreau, and triple sec. So we're gonna go ahead and put in, I want to put that in there, so that would be cheating. We're gonna go ahead and put in 3/4 of an ounce of some triple sec. Let's go here. There we go. So that is the triple sec. This triple sec, I couldn't find a small bottle of it. It's a De Kuyper triple sec. It's like the cheapest triple sec you can buy. I think you can buy like $1.75 for like $12. Very, very cheap. Then we're gonna go into Cointreau. Now Cointreau, let's turn them like this so we can all see. Cointreau is also a triple sec. It just happens to be made in France. It happens to be, there's just more to this triple sec's production. I'm sure they use, nicer oranges? I don't know what they do in making triple sec. It is a more expensive triple sec, but it is certainly a triple sec. As I pour this out, you'll notice it is certainly clear. So we're going to be putting in 3/4 of an ounce into this one of the Cointreau. It looks very much like the triple sec. Okay. Technically, the Mai Tai shouldn't be using triple sec at all. These first 2 are triple sec. Instead, it should be using curacao. Curacao is, it's like basically it's more orangey. It's more brandied orange inside of the liqueur. We don't have a curacao in the game. That's the way it's supposed to be. If you want to go by the rules, that's the way it's supposed to be. But Grand Marnier is the closest thing we have in this test to a curacao. It is technically a curacao because it is the orange is sort of distilled in there with all of there's orange flavors coming from not additives. It's coming from it's coming from brandied, coming from brandy. It's coming from oranges. It's like a bigger, thicker flavor. So this is what we're looking for in here. We're gonna go. Ooh. Oh, it's 40% ABV, or 4%, 40% ABV. I wasn't ready for that. We're gonna go ahead and put in 3/4 of an ounce of some Grand Marnier. You'll notice much darker. And there we have it. We have our 3 Mai Tais made with 3 different liqueurs. We're gonna give these little stirs. And let's stir it with a spoon. How about? Start with this spoon. And hopefully you guys can read that. Just in case you can't, this is G. Marnier. This is Cointreau, and this just says triple. Give these some stirs in here, just so there's no triple sec just sitting on top, or some Grand Marnier sitting on top. And there we have it. Now this is how it's going to go, guys. I'm going to turn off the video and turn off the chat so that I can't see what is going on. So if you have something important to tell me, now would be a great time to tell me. Afterwards, until I've solved this, I'm not going to be able to respond to you. So we're going to grab our battle box. This was battle box given to us by our good friends, the Greens. Thank you, the Greens. And now Kyle is going to come in. I'm going to move this. I have a what do you call it? I got a bar stool sitting in front of the bar. Kyle's going to come in here. He's going to sort of mess these around. Sort of flip, 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 flip. And then I'm going to taste them. I'm going to be looking for two things. Can I tell the difference between Cointreau and triple sec specifically, and then Grand Marnier? And does it make a difference in a drink with as many big flavors as a Mai Tai? Or are we just looking to it for the sweetness and the slight hint of orange? So that's what we got. Kyle, extra pay tonight? Yes, Kyle gets extra pay tonight. Anything times 0 is 0. So you can times whatever you'd like by 0, Kyle. Welcome to, you get extra room and board. Okay, Kyle, if you want to come in. Kyle, whenever you're ready. I'm going to put this, there we go. Okay, Kyle is here. You want to pop on and just say hello? Yeah, there's Kyle. Kyle walking across, and okay, Kyle's down. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn around as Kyle takes the drinks and puts them into a configuration that I don't know about. That way, this will be a blind taste test. This is near and dear to Kyle's heart, of course, because Kyle is a fan of orange, so orange liqueur would do well. Kyle, hopefully sitting on the, hanging on by the seat of his hazmat suit as this goes on. Just putting him in an order. Don't worry about the straws, Kyle. The Greens were smart. They set it up so that there's no way I can miss it with the straws as I put them in. So whenever you're ready, give me a knock. Okay. Okay. Kyle has done that. All right, I'm going to bring it up to here. Am I right? Yeah, okay. So I can't see. I can only see what's going on here. I can't see what is happening. I'm going to put this right there, but I want you guys to be able to see. So I want you guys to, so I'm going to drop out of this. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this right there. Okay. And we will bring this in. This one. Bring this into right there. So hopefully you guys are able to check that out. All right. Let us get down to it. Okay. All right. Let's start. Let us start. 1, 2, 3. Gosh, that one tastes like a Mai Tai. Let's put it on the thing. This one tastes like a Mai Tai. The rum is really big. I'm not catching a ton of orange, but I'm not catching no orange. I have, you know, it seems like it's, I don't know. God, this is going to be hard. Okay. You know, I am catching some orange. It feels a little artificial. It doesn't feel like it's it kind of feel okay. If I'm just looking for orange, and that's what I am looking for, it certainly is. It's not a huge orange flavor, and the orange flavor in there is sort of medium. So let's see what we got over here. Oh, okay. Darn it. Okay. This is gonna get expensive. I have a feeling of what these two are, and I really hope that this that I am not right. This tastes like orange. This tastes like orange juice. This tastes like orange oils. This tastes like, sorry, what camera am I on? I can't see, so I have no idea how to direct the show. It tastes like orange oils. It tastes like orange juice. It tastes like real orange. Whereas this one, if I'm looking for it, does not really taste like real orange. It tastes very artificial. This is orange juice. This is Sunny D. So I already know that there's one that I prefer, which is so annoying because I really don't want to go out and buy expensive orange liqueur. Crap. This bar's draining me. I can't do it. Oh. Now hold on. Uh-oh. Huh. This one. So in these two, I can like pick out the orange from the other flavors. Like I can find the orgeats in this one, I can find the rums in this one, and then if I really think about it, I can find the orange. In this one, it kind of like blends it all, like it's all kind of all blended together, almost like you added like an egg, like an emulsifier into there. I'm no longer able to like pick out each individual aspect of it. Like like it's one thing to say like there is no orange in this one, but there is orange in this one. But it's just like part of the overall, like the greater good. These two, I feel like the orange is a separate thing, whereas this one, the orange is like super incorporated into the rest of the drink. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh my goodness. This one's tough because this one is either, you know what I got to do? I got to go by ABV. This one is either, I'll show you. This one is either the triple sec because it's not giving me a lot of orange, or it's the Grand Marnier because it's sort of incorporating the orange as an overall flavor. And if I was just drinking this one, I would say the orange like doesn't matter too much, except for I have had these two now, and in these ones the orange is there, but it is like overly, it's not together. Does that make any sense? So like, yeah, I mean that versus this. Yeah. Now I can taste the orange in that one. After tasting this and this, I feel like I can taste the orange in that one. It's much more subtle. It's like it tastes more like real orange even than this one. That's not true. These two taste the same amount of orange. This is a much brighter orange, and this is a much heavier orange flavor. What time is it? Oh God, I could sit here for another 20 minutes and figure this out, but I do think that it's important that we get on with our lives. Oh, this is tough. Give me one more sip through, and then I'll figure it out. Okay, 1 sec. So. Crap. Okay, let me rank them first. As far as like overall flavor of the drink, I think this is my winner. I think this is my winner. I feel like I really hope this is the triple sec. That would make me very happy because then it would prove that I've been not telling you guys lies about just like find whatever ingredients you can. This is a better this is my favorite. It's just like more rounded. This one right here is my second favorite, And this one right here is my least favorite. We did this I don't know what the camera on. We did this last time, and I got it wrong by doing it this way. I said there's no way that the most expensive version of the Irish whiskey that I could buy would be the worst, which is how Proper 12 threw me for a loop. But I have to go on my gut. I feel like Grand Marnier is throwing us a little twist over here. It does taste orangey, but it incorporates much better. So let me get there. So I'm going to put the orange curacao here. This is a brighter orange. This is a more artificial orange, but they both feel like they aren't like super smooth. They don't like, yeah, they don't integrate into the cocktail as well. So just because I want to screw myself out of this, I really hope I'm wrong. I think that's what we got. So I think it's Grand Marnier, Cointreau, triple sec, but let me try it again. Am I on the right camera? Okay. How much do I have left? I've been taking big sips. This is better than this. It just is. It's just it just tastes better. So if it was between these two, I would pick this one, but this rounds out better. It just, darn it. Okay. That's what we're gonna go with. Triple sec, Cointreau, Grand Marnier. Let's bring you guys back up here. Cush has taste, but okay, did I get it right? Oh, let's see. No, get to that here. Yeah, that's the triple sec, the Cointreau, and the Grand Marnier. Yeah. I really wanted this test to be that it doesn't really matter in a cocktail whether you have Grand Marnier or Grand Gala. Or sorry, Grand Marnier or Cointreau or triple sec. Like, you got Grand Marnier, and so you don't have Grand Marnier, let's go. Get a little triple sec in there. They are subtle differences, but they are differences. And that, I think, is where we need to get. And to be fair also, we did add a third more of each of the orange liqueurs in here, so it did make a bigger difference. But there is a difference. There certainly is a difference. So if you added a little bit less, it might not be that big of a difference, but there is a little there is a difference. Now let's think about this. How do you think Grand Gala and Pierre Ferdinand, the dry curacao, how do I think they would fit in? I think we have to do another battle box, to be very honest with you. Because listen, I want to be proven right for a little bit of this, that like, it doesn't matter if you get Grand Marnier or Grand Gala. So that would be nice if I could recommend to you guys that you go out and get Grand Gala instead of Grand Marnier. But for right now, I think we have to do another battle box. I think we have to do a battle box. This is out of focus the whole time, huh? That's my fault. I think we have to do another battle box and do Grand Gala, Grand Marnier, and the dry curacao, the Pierre Ferdinand dry curacao, because we have to figure out whether or not it makes sense to, like, do you have to go out and buy Grand Marnier, or can you find a cheaper version of it? Let me just see what you guys had to say during this. Proper 12, yeah, broke me from buying. Yeah, honestly, Proper 12 broke me from ever buying a celebrity whiskey again. No doubt about it. Suddenly an orange, yeah, there you go, forlorn hope. I forlorn hope that you were able to get something like this. Suddenly getting an orange ice cream push pop craving, like one of the Flintstones ones. Those were the best. Oh, Tim is here. Good to see you. I want to be the guest drinking his battle. You're more than welcome. Anytime you can. Figure out a time and we'll get you in there. Yeah, how is Grand Gala not in the battle box tonight? I just Bon, we had to go with like the 3 most popular, but now that we know that that a curacao beats the triple secs in the battle box. Now we can do not just an orange liqueur fight, but an orange, but an orange curacao fight. So yeah, that's true. If you'd sent me one bonbon, then then there we would have been. Don't send me. Do not send me Grand Gala. I have plenty of Grand Gala. Let's see what else we got down here. Cush, how do you think your homemade? How do you think your homemade curious AI would do? What? Your homemade curious owl? I don't know what that means. Curacao. Oh, how do I think my homemade curacao would do? Or you might be typing with your thing, and it said curacao, and it said, "Whoa, you got a friend named Curious Al." I think that my homemade curacao would be delicious. I don't have any. I don't have any. I drank some. You know where there is some is at mixed cocktail hour, but it turns out I'm not allowed there anymore. So I don't know what there is there. Yeah, we will find we're gonna find out what the best curacao is. Clearly, this is annoying, but we're learning. We're learning. The curacao does better. Maybe we'll do like a cheap honestly, Grand Gala is kind of a cheap curacao. We'll do a cheap curacao, we'll do an expensive curacao, and we will do a dry curacao and see if we can tell the difference between those. But as for today, this right here was number 1. This right here was number 2. This right here was number 3. And let me do this in another way. This was the most expensive. This was the second most expensive, and this was the third most expensive. And they are bad. Not allowed there anymore. No, we're friends. No. I just listen. Let me tell you, one of the reasons we don't do mixed cocktail, and I'll tell you, I'll be very honest with you guys. One of the reasons we don't do mixed cocktail hour is because we used to do it at 5 o'clock, and they are across one of the worst freeways in the entire world for me. So what should be like a 35-minute drive ended up taking me 2 hours every time we did a show. And I don't often think about driving 2 hours to go pick up a bottle of curacao. So no, we are good with everybody over at Mixed Cocktail Hour. I'm playing golf with Tammy as soon as we can get our schedules to to get together. Maybe we will. Yeah, but Tammy will come here. Yeah, Tammy will absolutely come here. Yeah, it's an easy freeway to get from Tammy's to my place. I have to drive the 405 to get to Mix. Anyway, okay, that's what we got. Turns out the curacao does make a huge difference in this. Not a huge difference. We exaggerated the stuff, but it does draw all of the flavor sort of together. It's much smoother. It is a better experience to use a curacao. Now we have to do a curacao battle box. So that's next. We will be so this is the deal, guys. Unfortunately, I know I keep doing this to you on Thursdays. I just I got a thing on Thursday, so I won't be able. I'm traveling. I'm just away from the bar. I'm just hanging out somewhere else tomorrow and Thursday. So there's a chance that we might be able to do a show on Friday. We might do a secret pop-up show on Friday, but we will be back here on Saturday to do a show. But don't look for one on Wednesday or Thursday. We will be back here, I think, this week because it has been requested of me from our good friend Bon. You guys, all you gotta do is request a show and I'll do it. I think we're gonna be making some pseudo juice. So hopefully you guys are interested in that. We might do a quick refresher on pseudo juice, so we all know exactly how to make pseudo juice. It's a super easy way to make this. I've even sort of adjusted my recipe since, so we'll talk all about the adjustments. And oh my God, it's getting so late. Thank you guys for tuning into Battle Box. I know Battle Boxes go later than other shows, but I think it's important. And you guys get to see Kyle. So who doesn't love that? Go ahead and watch these credits as they go down. These are my patrons that support the bar financially. And if you have been sitting here and watching the names that pop up on the screen, those are my patrons that support the show spiritually. Some of them are the same, some of them are different. But whatever you guys are doing, please keep coming back to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. We love having you here. And any way you can support the show by either sharing or liking, and I did notice when I said this, it happened. When you comment on these videos, they do get more views. So thank you to Bon. Thank you to the husbands. Thank you to everybody that went through and commented on my show or on old videos, because after you commented on them, turns out they got more views. So go say nice things. That's what I got for you guys. As always, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you on, if not Friday, then we will see you Saturday. Okay? Good. Bye-bye.